All right, guys, this is Mark Blanton, Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. And you guys are probably always wondering why they always have so many people visiting the country. They all want to tell their story and so forth. So, what I'm going to do is put a little light on it and just kind of bring some things to you as well. Check it out.
Hey guys, how are you doing? Mark Blanton, the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. Just want to come to you really quick. You know, it's so funny. We've been here so long and in South Africa. I think we become subject matter experts on a lot of things as far as living here and the whole scenario, how it works and so forth. And a lot of people are aspiring to say, hey, I want to live in South Africa one day. How do I do it? So currently we have a couple who just moved here. Now I can remember 4 years ago when we told them, hey, you got to come on a tour. And they came and then they saw the value in it. And then they came on another tour, and then they came on another tour, and then they came on another tour. And currently they are living in the same community that I live in. And I'm so proud of them for the simple fact that they followed the course. I think one of the biggest things that helped them out, or at least based off what they tell me, was the simple fact that they came on a real estate tour. And you know, you get some people that's like, well, all I need is just this and all I need is just that and so forth, and I can kind of get it done. And as they have went through the process, they started to realize almost on a regular basis that if it wasn't for some of the things that we put in place for them, that they would have had a difficult time of doing what they were able to do. So currently they're here safe, they got their house, they bought a new car. I mean, I don't even know. It's so exciting to us now. For us at the Real South Africa, we're like, you know, we've seen this many times, and we're happy to see people do it. And then people, and our people, they always like, why are people always looking for shortcuts? And then I laugh and I just say, well, because that's what people want to do. You know, they sign up for courses, they sign up for this and they sign up for that. But the main thing that they're missing is the simple fact that they need to come on a tour. Once they come on a tour, then things just kind of change for them. They start understanding things as you see. So it's 5 o'clock in the neighborhood. Everybody's getting off and they're going home, and which is cool and so forth. So again, we've been living here for a long time. And let me tell you, I live here. This is where I live. This is where we landed many years ago when we decided to come to South Africa. Yeah. And obviously, you know, we had to build ourselves up and build ourselves up and build ourselves up. You know, and the building up isn't just monetarily or the connections and all that. No, it's just learning how it works here and being part of the community that's here, that's already here. It wasn't, I can honestly tell you, it wasn't like, oh, I got with these Americans that came before me, because as far as I'm concerned, we didn't have that luxury when myself and Tasha arrived to South Africa. We didn't have that at all. It was us. And but we understood that we had South Africans that were here. And so I think when people come on these tours and they start saying, hey, let me start making friends, and then we, you know, because we've already been here, it's not about making the friends. For us, it's more along the lines of, how can I explain it? We're business people. You might have heard me say that before, and it's to your advantage. If you got to be honest with yourself. If you're not in business, you don't maybe not understand exactly what I'm saying, but the language that we speak a lot of times as the Real South Africa is the same language that entrepreneurs here speak, business owners here speak, people that are in the banking industry, in the real estate industry. We all speak the same language. So all I can say is it works out. So they're like, well, what can we do? You know, for you, Mark, what can we do for the Real South Africa? Well, what generally happens is they usually open up things for us. They make sure things happen. And then, you know, I'm like, hey, we got people coming from the US. They're looking for these particular things. And that's what the Real South Africa does. And that's why when we do our real estate tours, people, they're like, oh my God. So the last real estate tour just happened in March, I think, or February of 2026. We got one coming up in October. People are like, well, can we do one in December, January? Let me explain something to you about that. South Africa is built differently. Trust me, where I'm looking at right now, this is not the United States of America. meaning that they don't work all the time. When it comes around festive season, so that's why you will never see us doing anything in December, early January, because it's festive season. So it's, the houses that people are looking for, they are generally owned by people who are on vacation, they travel, they're in festive season. And in their minds, everyone should be in festive season. So the realtors are in festive season, all the conveyancers and all the people that you're gonna need, they're in festive season. So here you come over here and you thinking that you should get access. If you was in the US, yeah, you might can gain some access, but here, it just doesn't work that way. So with that being said, when we do have our tours, it's like the most optimum time, to do these things. So it just works out. So again, you can try to, hey, I'm a contact and do this and do that, but keep in mind that the earth is coming here. You might not want to believe it. The same immigration problems the United States is having, South Africa is having, because everybody's trying to come down here. The weather's amazing. I mean, this is the best day I've had in a couple of weeks, simply because we're pushing towards spring, and so forth. So take advantage of it. There's a lot of opportunities, and from our perspective, we see so many people from other nations coming here, immediately seeing the opportunities. And those are the ones that probably should be a little nervous about being here, but they're like, I don't care about that. But those that probably shouldn't be nervous, who I'm pointing at, it's not your concern. It's just not your concern. And if you're kind of like trying to gauge, well, what about this? What about that? Look at America. America's doing they're the ones at war. I can go on and on and on. So don't throw the rock at the glass house, and so forth. But the opportunities for you are tremendous. And a lot of times it starts with that real estate tour. Number two, we just recently, y'all might have saw on our YouTube channel that we've had a lot of people come here, and you saw a lot of content. But trust me, there's a lot more people here. We got somebody landing today. They'll be here at 7 o'clock. And right now it's 5, almost 6 o'clock. People are coming here and they are finding out. They are like, are you kidding me? So like the last few interviews that you saw was these people are literally like, I got to tell someone. I want people to see what you guys are doing, because what you guys are doing down here in South Africa for us is tremendous. Giving us access. So pick a tour, come down here. It's not always about, matter of fact, most of the time it's not about moving to South Africa. I implore you just to come on a visit. Come on 2 visits, come on 4 visits. The people who just left are already thinking about coming back. And they just left. We got people who left 2 months ago and they're already contacting us saying, hey, I came to Joburg, it was nice, but now I'm looking at Cape Town. What can we do? But they already know what the standard is. It's pretty here. So they can expect not to come down here and say, well, I got my hotel, I got this, I got that, I just need this. They don't know what they need. Even if you did that right now, you don't know what you need. You really don't. We kind of do. And so when you see these people that are talking high of us, it's simply because we kind of know what they need, and we gave it to them without them even trying to even figure it out. And that's what our tourism company does here in the Republic of South Africa. And we want to do the same for you. Again, I know there's a lot of people out here talking about moving and, ooh, let me show you this and let me show you that. And I understand that they're excited, and they should be. But we need a proper tourism company down here in the Republic of South Africa that's going to actually make it work. That you can actually contact just like you would contact anyone else, and do some proper tourism. Once again, if you feel like just getting a hotel room and jumping in an Uber and riding around is your thing, then I would say come and do that if that's what you want to do. But keep in mind, that's not what we do. We got people that are on private tours that has their own thing going for themselves, and they are just giggling because it's so amazing, and they never got treated this way. So you'll hear me say stuff like travel well. Hey, you must travel well. There's a reason why I'm saying these things. I'm saying travel well because generally we don't do it. And we think we do because like I said, we upgrade from a Holiday Inn to a Marriott something, and we think, oh, we're doing it. But a lot of us we just don't travel well. And so we're providing these opportunities to come. We are a luxury tourism company. We're not a bargain basement. Hey, let's just put as many people as we can in a hotel and let's see how all this works out. And then say, hey, we brought a lot of people. Did you really have a quality tour? That's the thing. And so keep in mind, like for example, we have our Cape Town tour. We have our Joburg tour. We have our Durban tour. We have our 6-day, 10-day, 13-day with all of those. We have combination tours. So if you can't decide on what you need to do as far as, okay, I want to go to Cape Town and Durban, we got that. I want to go to Durban and Cape Town, we have that. You know what, I want to go on a safari and at the same time I want to spend time in Pretoria, we got that. We got a Pretoria tour. We got everything gamed out for you. All you have to do is just decide which one you want to go with, do a little payment plan, and you're on your way. And you might think not much of what I'm saying right now, but I promise you, by the time you get here, being skeptical, and it happens, don't get me wrong, you will probably be like, damn, this was the best type of trip, this is the best I've ever had, bar none. So we do invite you to come and enjoy yourself. We've done it. You know, we've had many years of spending time in South Africa. Like I said, it started back in 2010, which is 16 years ago, going on 17. So we do have a great relationship with South Africa. We didn't just start today. We didn't just say, hey, we've been here 30 days. Let me tell you what I know. I can tell you in 30 days, you learn about this much. But over the 8 years, you're here. And in our case, it's still climbing. We still are exploring. We still are learning things. And South Africa, I can say to you, is an opportunity. Now, if you want to go down the road of social media and YouTube and all of that, I don't live there. I live over here, as you can possibly see. Look on the wall. My name is on that wall. That's my home. Yeah, I live in more or less in the reality. And those that understand what I'm talking about and have been here, they're all shaking their heads right now, like yes, like that family who just moved in, who just got the keys to their house, and they keep saying to themselves that they're free. We'll do an interview with them soon enough, but I really want them to focus on getting their house, getting it furnished, you know, all the stuff that they're going to need. There's no need for me to sit there with a camera and be trying to show y'all every little thing and, oh, you want to know. They're only going to say one thing. Come on the real estate tour. But we do have one coming up in October. I would say come to it. I promise you're going to be like, this is crazy. I did not know. And you might find it as a cheat code to go from one place to another. So let me tell you what the main thing that happens on this tour. Now, you get to go see a lot of houses for like 5 days, all day. You're looking at houses, different houses. You can go online and say, oh, I want to look at this house, I want to look at this house. Just put that to the side. We're going to take you all over, all right? So you're going to have a great understanding of that. Then we're going to put you in a room with all the professionals. So whatever rumors you heard, or, well, I heard I got a friend in Ghana, or I got a friend I work with from Tanzania, and he said this, we're going to put all that to rest. You're going to get your actual answers, and you're going to have contacts, and they're going to want to talk to you as well. So whatever questions you have while you're there or while you're here, and when you leave, you can rest assured you can send them an email and they can give you the answer to everything that you need. That's kind of like the biggest thing. Number two, you know, people talk about immigrations, and I'm trying to tell you, immigrations is massive. It's massive. Nothing you can do about it. But what's going to happen is this: you're going to have people from our immigrations team that's going to literally work with you one-on-one to help you get your visa if you qualify. Now, let me just say this to you. Just recently, within the last month or so, I think we've had at least 4 people get their visa, and they keep saying, oh, it was so easy. And I'm saying, yes, it was easy because you had a team backing you up. And they were doing things in the background to make sure that everything works for you. And that's kind of what you need. You know what I'm saying? So, and then there's, I think, 3 or 4 other people who are in the process currently right now. So there's always somebody in the process who are looking at making South Africa their home. And that's only if you choose. You know, that's only if you choose. You got people doing the real estate tour. They're like, well, I just want to rent something very nice while I'm here. How can I do that? Well, we have those people in the room as well too. So, until you figure it out, which you will, I would say this, and I'm not shy about saying it. Most people ultimately are trying to make some moves. So like I said before, there's some people from the first real estate tour that happened in 2022, 2023, I can't remember the exact date, who came on the tour, who bought a home here in South Africa this month. There's somebody who came on the last real estate tour in 2026 who just bought a home this month. And everybody in between, because they go home and they think about it. And they start looking at their current situation, and they start deciding, this might be a good look for me. So that's kind of what we're doing. So just keep in mind that the South Africa is incredible, and there's a lot that you can do, but you have to come on and visit. You're not gonna cake out on the internet for hours and hours and hours and figure out what I know just standing here over my however many years, 16 years of interacting with this country, and I'm still interacting with this country. I've been to Cape Town probably like 20 times. I live in Johannesburg, so I'm pretty familiar with that as I point this way, because it's in that direction. Pretoria is out the gate in the other direction, so I'm pretty familiar with Pretoria, and I'm pretty familiar with the Kruger, so that's why we have amazing Kruger packages. I'm familiar with Durban. Obviously, there's an airport that's not too far from my house. It's a smaller airport. It's not OR Tambo International Airport. That flies me to Durban. I get there in 50 minutes. This is a big country, by the way. If I decided to leave, some people they give us this list of things they want to do. Some of it is in Cape Town, some of it is in Durban, they think, or in Johannesburg, and they just think they're all in the same space. If you decided to drive, and trust me, I'm not at the northern tip of the country right now. I'm almost somewhere in the center. If I drove from here down to Cape Town, that's a 14-hour drive, 14 to 15-hour drive. And that's if I drove it straight. You ain't gonna do that. You're gonna stop somewhere. This is a big country, guys. This is a massive country. So there's just a lot to it. So those questions, like people still ask me, we met some people the other day, Americans that were traveling, but they didn't travel with us. And they said, Joburg or Cape Town. And I said, well, what about Bloemfontein? They're like, what is that? What about Polokwane? They said, what is that? And they said, what about Nelspruit? And I said, what about that? And then I said, what about Port Elizabeth? What about that? They just didn't know. I said, what about George? And I said, this is a big country. You just like going to the States, and the only two places you can move to is New York or LA. So give yourself some grace. Come on a proper tour. It'll be a great investment in yourself. At least that's what happened to me. I got people of my own family that actually live here as well. They're on their journey, doing their thing, because they are discovering. I tell people all the time to include the family who just got the keys to their house last Friday, literally last Friday, just a few days ago. I said, you didn't just move here just so you can live in this community. You moved here now. You're going to have access to all of South Africa all the time. And it's going to be incredible. And the things that you're going to pick up, you're not going to be able to explain to anyone at home. So don't waste your time. But they're going to try. Of course, I did the same thing, and I realized that it was a waste of time. So if you have any questions, obviously reach out to us. You can go to our website. You can go to the contact page. Hit that. If you got a question, just put it in there. And starting your journey is a lot of time. It's just a short conversation. Or you send us a message, say, hey, I see I got a 6-day package to Johannesburg. I got, this much time off in 2027. I want to start working on a package. We already have a package for you. We can set that up for you pretty easily. If you want to go to Durban, a lot of people love Durban. There was a time people didn't even go to Durban. Now all of a sudden they're like, oh, I want to go to Durban, because hell, we got people that moved there and the whole nine. It's incredible what's happening here. And then lastly, guys, don't expect a lot of marketing from South Africa. Don't expect a lot of marketing from the US. Don't just have zero expectations, and just understand that we're going to have to do this ourselves. It's just that simple. It's just we're going to have to do it ourselves. But once we start doing it ourselves, and you know how Black people are, we make it hot, then all of a sudden everybody else want to be here. Because currently, I know we've been coming here more than you know. And I know we brought a lot, but nowadays it's not just us coming here. So you will see South Africa tourism talking about, oh, the Americans are coming, the Americans are coming. You know why? Because we coming. The Americans they're talking about don't look like us. Just saying. So all I can say is I'll see you here in sunny South Africa. Hey, how you doing? My name is Mark Blanton, the owner of the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. Obviously, we are a travel company based in South Africa. Well, actually, we live in South Africa, and we started a company which has brought many people to South Africa, many tourists such as yourself, and we want to do the same thing for you. Now, if you always had aspirations of coming to South Africa, we can make it happen for you. How do I know? Because we've done it for so many people in the past, and we want to do the same thing for you. Now, we have an amazing website, therealsouthafrica.com. Just kind of go there. You got like 22 options to come to South Africa. Now, I'm going to answer one question now, but the rest of them you're going to answer on the website. Well, the first question is, well, what's the travel dates? Well, the big question we're going to say is, what days do you want to travel? So when you go to click on the site what you want to go to, where you want to go, there's going to be the next thing is going to be a calendar. Once you click the date you want to arrive, everything's going to populate for you. So that answers one question. The next question is, when are you ready to travel? So all I can say is we'll see you here in sunny South Africa. You always ask, and now you have it. The Real South Africa has access to some amazing diamonds here in South Africa. We work with a local company who provides jewelry to the jewelry stores, and now you get the opportunity. So when you come on one of our tours, you get a chance to access the factory that puts them together. They can select your diamond, and they can also set them for you and have them delivered to you before you leave the Republic of South Africa. What we like about the whole thing is the fact that even though the pricing is absolutely amazing, these diamonds get all the paperwork that you would ever need. So if you want to add them to your collection as far as investment, you can do that. Or if you want to resell them at some point, you can. You have so many options once you own these diamonds. Now, gaining access is something that we can do for you. When you come on the tour, you can obviously add it to your tour, and we can assist you with that. And then we will pick a time and date, and you will go. You will source your diamonds. You will pay for them. The good part about it is when you leave the country, whatever pricing that you receive, you will get 15% of that back once you leave the Republic of South Africa with the diamonds. So it's a win-win situation. We've taken many people to these locations before. They absolutely enjoyed it and was like surprised that the pricing was amazing and that they can get a diamond bigger and better and flawless than they could in the United States. So all I can say is, when you book your tour, if you want to go look at diamonds in Cape Town or in Johannesburg, we can take care of that for you. See you here in sunny South Africa.
Don't just visit South Africa. Experience the real luxury of Johannesburg. Stop scrolling through generic travel deals. You deserve more than a standard tourist package. You deserve the real heartbeat of Africa, wrapped in 5-star comfort. At therealsouthafrica.com, we don't sell tickets, we curate lifestyle experiences. From exclusive culinary tours in Maboneng to VIP access in Sandton, we unlock the doors that standard travel agencies can't. Curated luxury, every itinerary hand-picked for safety, style, and authenticity. Zero stress, private drivers, 5-star accommodations, and 24/7 support. The authentic pulse. Experience the culture of Johannesburg without sacrificing your comfort. Availability for our VIP packages is limited. Secure your seat at the table. Discover your luxury package.
Welcome to the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. We have amazing packages to South Africa. And of course, this is Johannesburg, one of the most vibrant cities in the world. And of course, you can experience some great nightlife, some great food, some great hotels, And of course, we have a 6, 10, and 13-day packages that we have fully vetted on our website. And then, of course, you will leave Johannesburg and possibly go to Durban. 6, 10, and 13-day packages there as well. It's the Indian Ocean. It's amazing and warm. And then, of course, Cape Town, one of the most vibrant cities in all of Africa and possibly the world. So all this is available for you. And then, of course, we have safari packages as well, which you could enjoy. You can't leave South Africa without going on safari.
A tale of discovery with the real South Africa. For years, Marcus and Nia had talked about the trip. It wasn't just a vacation, it was a pilgrimage. They wanted to see the motherland, to feel the rhythm of the drums, and to stand on the soil of their ancestors. But every time they sat down to plan their first trip to South Africa, the logistics felt overwhelming. Safety concerns, transport logistics, and the fear of getting a tourist trap experience paralyzed them. They didn't want a generic bus tour. They wanted authenticity. They wanted luxury. They wanted to feel safe. That's when Nia found the real South Africa Travel and Tourism. The Decision. It says here they specialize in luxury packages and handle everything from the moment you land. Real people, real experiences, boots on the ground. Marcus was skeptical, but one consultation call changed everything. The team at the Real South Africa didn't just sell them a package. They listened to their anxieties and promised a seamless experience. They booked the signature luxury tour. The arrival. Touching down at OR Tambo International Airport in Johannesburg, the fatigue of the long flight vanished the moment they cleared customs. The professional airport representative from the media pool holding the welcome sign, with Marcus and Nia approaching with their luggage. The lighting is bright and welcoming, with the Welcome Home branding clearly visible. There, holding a sign with their names, was a representative from the Real South Africa. Professional, warm, and welcoming. "Welcome home," he said, taking their bags. Montage of the sleek SUV transfer and arrival at a 5-star hotel in Sandton. The lighting emphasizes luxury and comfort, with golden hour light reflecting off the hotel's glass facade and panoramic city views. From that moment, Marcus realized he didn't have to worry about a thing. The private transfer was a sleek, air-conditioned SUV. Their hotel in Sandton wasn't just a place to sleep, it was a 5-star sanctuary with panoramic views of the richest square mile in Africa. The experience. The next 10 days were a blur of magic, curated perfectly by the Real South Africa. Johannesburg and Soweto. They didn't just drive past Vilakazi Street, they walked it. Their guide, a local with deep knowledge, introduced them to the history of Nelson Mandela and Desmond Tutu. They ate authentic cuisine at a local restaurant, laughing with locals, feeling the vibrant energy of the township, completely safe and entirely embraced. The luxury safari lodge set up from the media pool, followed by dramatic wildlife footage. A majestic lioness walks close to their vehicle. The lighting transitions from golden savanna light to the warm, intimate lighting of the luxury lodge at night. The safari. Then came the bush. The company had arranged a private game drive at a luxury lodge. Seeing a lioness walk past their vehicle, close enough to hear her breath, brought tears to Nia's eyes. It was raw and majestic, yet they returned to a lodge with high thread count sheets and gourmet dining. Spectacular shots of Table Mountain from the media pool, with Marcus and Nia standing at the summit. The lighting captures the dramatic collision of oceans with golden hour and blue hour tones. Wine country scenes with world-class vineyards complete the sequence. Cape Town. The transition to the Cape was flawless. Standing atop Table Mountain, looking out over the collision of the oceans, Marcus turned to Nia. "I never imagined it would be this beautiful." They visited the winelands, tasted world-class pinotage, and learned about the complex history of the region, the transformation. On their final night, enjoying a sunset dinner overlooking the Atlantic, the couple reflected on the journey. "I was so scared of the unknown," Nia admitted, "but the real South Africa made the unknown feel like home." They realized that the value wasn't just in the hotels or the flights. It was in the peace of mind. They had experienced the soul of the country without the stress of planning it. They came as tourists, but they were leaving as family. As they boarded the plane back to the States, Marcus pulled out his phone. "What are you doing?" Nia asked. "Writing a review," Marcus smiled. "And looking at dates for next year. We have to bring the whole family." Ready to experience the magic for yourself? Don't let the logistics keep you from the journey of a lifetime. Book with the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism today, where luxury meets authenticity.
Hey
Welcome.
everybody, this is Mark Blanton, and this is...
Dr. Latasha Blanton from the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism.
And we have amazing packages to Johannesburg, Cape Town, and Durban. So we would like to see you guys here. All you have to do is just go to our website, therealsouthafrica.com, and we'll make sure that your trip here is amazing.
See you here in sunny South Africa. Welcome to the Real South Africa Immersion Experience. This trip or experience is for those that are highly interested in experiencing everyday life and everyday lifestyles available here in South Africa. Others have chosen this program and have decided that it was one of the best decisions they've ever made. Why did they say that? Because they had time to actually enjoy South Africa, enjoy the weather, enjoy the people, enjoy the food. They had time to explore, meaning that they weren't rushed to do anything. They had time to shop at their leisure, eat at their leisure, learn about banking, learn about investments, all while here on their own time. This program is designed for those that are seriously considering the opportunities here in South Africa and understanding that spending time in a country is exactly the way you get to learn it. So to find out more about these immersion experiences, please visit our website, therealsouthafrica.com, and we look forward to having you here in the immersion program in sunny South Africa.
All right, guys, this is Mark Edward Blanton from the Real South Africa. And guess what? Our visa services is back. We're going to be helping you guys with visas because we all know that it can be problematic to get a visa here in the Republic of South Africa. So what we have done, we partnered with a big company that will assist us, and we've checked them out. We recommend that their services are very, very proper. Of course, we go with proper here in the Republic of South Africa, and they can assist you. So if you have questions about, do I qualify for a visa? Then that's when we have our consult. You get a consult with these guys. They will literally go through everything with you. And my expectations is for you to ask all the questions that you need to ask so you will know exactly which way to proceed. So they work in every arena of immigrations. So it would definitely help us who are looking to migrate to the Republic of South Africa. And all I can say is first, come on a trip, of course. And once you come on a trip, then you will be motivated to do all the work that needs to happen for you guys to come to South Africa properly. So all I can say is this is a great team. This is a great situation. All I can say is, again, reach out to us at outreach at therealsouthafrica.com. We will respond to you, and then you'll get an email, and then the process has began. Okay, so we will see you guys here properly in sunny South Africa.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today. If you like what you saw, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the notifications button so you don't miss out on all things The Real South Africa. Thanks again.